Geraldine, I got your email. Do you want to talk about it after class for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Hi, Haley. How are you feeling today, dear?
I'm feeling very much better.
Oh my God, you sound awesome.
I sound better than I did last time.
Oh my God, 100%.
How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to hear your voice and that you're doing well.
Yeah.
Yay. How's the rest of your family?
We're still going through it, but
Yeah.
it's almost done.
Yay.
So
Would you wish it on your worst enemy?
Oh, no. No.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Miss Zucca.
So you're saying you would?
It's a possibility.
Like for me, one year, this is kind of a crazy off subject, but maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I on the first day of school, was it the first day? I think it was. Anyway, I drove home that day and I just laid in my bed and I was watching TV and I got up and the whole world started spinning. And I had this thing called vestibular neuritis. I know that's weird, but it has to do with my ear and I had an infection in there. And I don't know if you've ever been dizzy, but it's like dizzy times 20. And I would not wish that on my worst enemy. That is how bad I felt. I felt horrible. This is kind of gross, but I was nauseous to the point where I was throwing up and I couldn't control it. And it was horrible. It was horrible. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Some other things maybe, but not that. Because that was just, oh my gosh, the worst experience I've ever had in my life with some kind of an ailment, I guess you could say. And I missed it was the first week of school. So like I missed the first week. I think I was out for 4 days. It was terrible. But anyway, there's a little something you didn't know about me today. Because sharing everything. Anyway, how was everybody today? Braden, Brady, Caden, good to see you again. Sapphire, are you with Haley? No, you better not be. Michelle, Shelly, Braden, thank you, Brady. Leah, glad to see you. Are you still in Florida? Are you back in the Michigan?
I'm back.
Okay, how was Florida?
It was good.
Nice. Was the weather good for you?
Yeah, it rained, but like the rain only lasts for like 10 minutes and it's gone.
Yeah, that's like the best rain ever, isn't it?
Yeah.
And my good friend Carly just came and showed her face. It's always good to see you, little lady. Jordan, good to see you. I think I got some type of email. So if you do want to talk to me after class, I will be available. Otherwise, I can just look at what you said and I just glanced at it just ever so briefly. So anyway, Bailey, I don't want to forget about you. Welcome. All right, so here's the schedule. I am going to do the warm-up. We're going to hit Quizlet again real quick. I want to finish up our process questions from the last time we were together because I want those to get turned in. I hope that I put a deadline on them for later, either today or tomorrow, but I'll have to look. And then we are going to start, I'm trying to find my notes. We're going to start a PowerPoint on kitchen equipment. And then I did 2 things, and you guys can weigh in if you want. I'm going to give you 2 options. So listen to the options and vote. So hold on, I got to get to my chat bar here. Okay. Hi, Gavin. Good to see you. Glad you came today. Nice. Okay. So there's 2 options for the demo for this week. Okay. And I'm going to give you an option. Usually we'd have a couple of free labs in our classroom where you guys got to pick and choose whatever you wanted to make. Unfortunately, we're not in school, which stinks. But this is kind of a way to give you a little choice, I guess. So last night I made egg rolls. Okay. And I videotaped them and I have that as a demo. Or you can, so that's option number 1 is the egg rolls, okay? Option number 2, I have a worksheet that you get to pick any cooking show. I have like 100 different titles. A cooking show, and you need to go through it and, for example, tell me like what are some of the sanitary things that they are doing, you know, like if their hair's up, if they're wearing an apron, what equipment they're using, what measuring utensils did they use, that kind of thing. Okay, so that is option number 2. So my question to you, you are going to vote if you want option 1, which is the demo on egg rolls, or number 2, which is the, I'll just call it the cooking show worksheet. How about that? So in the chat, you can either choose, I'll write it on here. 1 is the egg rolls. I'm going to put it in the chat so you can see egg rolls. Whoops, I spelled that wrong. Or the cooking show WS, which I always call that a worksheet, which you still have to do a demo page. All right, so there are the whatever. Those are the options. Okay. So anybody else want to weigh in? We have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. Now the thing with, okay, that's great because that's what I was hoping you guys would choose. So I'm at home and I don't have my fancy camera and stuff, so you have to deal with me and my cell phone. But I do have the videos. I do have to link them, and I can do that as you are working on some other things. But it's 4 videos. They're not, you know, they're like little snippets because one is I had to show you the mise en place, which is like all the ingredients and the kitchen utensils. And then the next little video is me putting the egg rolls together. And then the next one, we do them a lot of different ways. We have baked them, we air fry them, and we do fry them. And my kids like them fried better. You know, who doesn't like fried stuff? I don't like to cook fried stuff, but this is like a family recipe. So anyway, so there's that option, and I show you that, and that's like a 30-second clip. And then the last one is me presenting the egg rolls with this little sauce that I make. It's kind of odd, but unique. And so it's like 4 little videos, but they're not real lengthy. They're just kind of little snippets. So I do want you to watch them all and fill out the demo page accordingly. And I hope you enjoy it and I hope you make it, because egg rolls do seem like they'd be really hard, but they're not. They're super easy. So I will make sure that I get that demo page ready for you while we're working on different things. But until then, let's go ahead and start our warm up, and we'll start on that. I will give you about 20 minutes or so to work on the demo page, so we will have a little class work time today. So, all right, where are you? There you are. And then, didn't look like I was presenting when am I presenting? Oh, I am. Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off because it's so dang slow when my camera is on. I hate that. All right, I'm even having a good hair day today, so that always helps. All right. Just sharing the information I got. All right, so your warm-up today is, let's see, it's got to pull up here. There we go. Okay, name 5 kitchen tools you typically use, and I will allow you to list on this one. Okay, so you don't have to put them in a complete sentence. You'll still get your points as long as you have 5. And you can use bullets, you can number them, you can use commas, but I need 5 kitchen tools you typically use, okay? So be thinking about that. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, start. All right, I'm gonna go off this, so hopefully you saw it. If not, go into Google Classroom and find it. But this way I can work on getting your demo page up and running so that we don't have to wait for me to do that. So hold on. Got about a minute left. Four seconds. Okay. All right. So I'm still adding. So give me like 30 seconds is about what I'm gonna need to get the rest of it in here. Okay. So I think I'm good with that. Due date is Friday. Okay, I'll add that when I'm ready. Or I'll show it to you when I'm ready. I'm not ready to show it to you yet. Okay, so let's go to Quizlet real quick. And we're gonna start, the more you participate with this, the faster we can get through it. So as long as you have like a quiet space where you are working, you can just unmic yourself. And I can't see the chat, so I guess, Haley, since you're feeling better and you are one that doesn't seem to mind talking, if you see something in the chat, will you unmic? Or if you have a quiet environment, just unmic anyway. And share whatever's in there, okay? All right, so 3 cups a day. Tell me what food group is that? This is an easy one, you guys. Okay, what about from the left side of your chair? What would be the flip side of the flashcard, do you think? Any thoughts?
Sit down.
Okay, so it's the proper way to sit down at the table. Good job. The red, what is the red? Found in the upper left.
Fruit.
Yes. Top left, what goes there? This is looking at the B and the D.
Bread plate.
Yep. Cell phone etiquette tips. Give me some.
Try not checking your phone.
Okay. Somebody else. One more. One more. Come on. It's not that hard. Come on.
Put it
One
on
more.
silence.
What that?
Put it on silence.
Yes, thank you. Who was that? Was that Bailey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so turn your cell phone off, vibrate, avoid checking it. If it's an emergency, excuse yourself from the table and talk in a small whisper, small voice. Okay, the foods and the beverages the person eats and drinks. What is that?
Diet.
Yes. Okay. Actually, I'd make this full screen, but I can't. Okay, that's correct. That was diet. Unit of energy?
Calorie.
Yes. Good job. Main nutrient and protein. What's that?
Protein.
Yeah, that's an easy one. My plate is based on how many calories?
2,000.
Yes, good job. Servings of grain a day. How much?
6 ounces.
You got it. Right of the plate. What goes to the right?
Knives.
And
Spoons.
yes. It's important to eat a variety of foods from each section of the My Plate, but remember to avoid.
Large portions.
Yeah. All right, purple. What is that?
Protein.
Yes. Pea, purple protein, double P's. Orange.
Grain.
Grains.
Yeah, good job, guys. Serving of fruit today, how much?
2 cups.
Yep, good job. Appearance, tone, feeling of importance. What does that represent?
3 components of a sitting place. Table and
Yeah.
fluid. Yeah.
Yes, you got it. Complex carbohydrate. What are the two?
Fiber and starches.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Simple carbohydrate. What is one that's going to be there?
Sugars.
Yep. 15 to 20%. What is the question?
Tip.
Yeah, good job. All right. Lower left above the napkin. What goes there? Anybody?
Salad plate.
Ah, good. Serving of vegetables. How much?
2.5 cups.
You got it. Main nutrient is calcium. What
Dairy.
food group? Yes. Switch to low fat or fat free?
Dairy.
Yep. Plates, cups, saucers, bowls. What are those? Dinnerware.
Glassware.
Dinnerware. Calories that come from food that offer few, if any, nutrients. Remember the first word starts with an E?
Empty calories.
Yeah, thank you. Starting at the outside, work towards the center. What would be underneath here? The order.
Of the forks.
Okay, arrange in order of use. So you start from the outside and work your way in. Whoopsie. Serving of protein, how much? Who can answer this one? Come on, everybody join in. Gavin, Geraldine, Carly, come on.
Is
Brady.
it 6 ounces?
Isn't it 5?
Like 5.5 ounces.
Thank you, Gavin. 5.5. You guys are close. Keep meat and poultry portions what?
Lean.
And small. Do you remember how we measure? Do you remember that from nutrition? Like, what does a 3-ounce portion of meat look like?
A deck of cards.
Well,
Yes, thank you. Make half of your plate what?
fruits and vegetables.
Yes. Blue. Where? Yep. Water, goblet, and glasses. Where do those go? B and D. What side of your hand forms a B?
You're right.
Yep. Oh, I was thinking it was placement. Guess not. Glassware. Well, that's still true. All right. On the left side of the fork. What goes there?
Napkin.
Yep. The main nutrient is carbohydrate. What is it? Whoops. Sorry. Grains.
Grain.
Yeah, there you go. On plate. What can be on the plate?
Super Bowl.
Yeah. Fat that is solid at room temperature, butter, beef fat, shortening. Solid fat. I always want to answer the saturated fat too. So if you've ever said that, I think that's true as well. So it's important to eat a blank of foods from each section.
Variety.
Yes. We're almost there. We got about 10 more to go. The arrangement of the tableware that each diner will need for a meal, also called a place setting.
A cover.
Yes. Make half of your grains what?
Whole.
Yes. Left of the plate. What goes to the left? Fork. Main nutrient is vitamin C.
Fruits.
Yep. 8 more to go. No, 7. Knife, fork, spoon. What are those?
Flatware.
Yes. Feet on the floor. What would be underneath?
Proper sitting at a table.
Yeah, very good. 1 inch from the table's edge. What should be 1 inch?
Dinner plate.
Yes. And the main nutrient is vitamin A. What is it?
Vegetables.
Yes. Almost there. Leave to the left of the plate. What? What should be left when you get up to
Your
the left?
napkin.
Yes. The science of food and how the body uses it. Nutrition. Green, largest section.
Vegetables.
And the last one is to the right. What goes to, whoops, how you pass your food to the right. All right, I wasn't sure how to answer that question or how to formulate it, but there you go. All right, you guys did a great job on that. Nicely done. Let's move into our process questions on part 2 of the, what do you call it? The PowerPoint that we did. I want to say that I have them right here. Okay. All right, so go to those because I'm going to go over them. Okay, so your process question, Haley, do you know what the date was on there?
The date that it was assigned.
No, the date that it's due.
It was supposed to be due today at 1:25.
Okay, good. All right, so what I'm worried about is you pulling it out and then it's going to say it's late. So hopefully you remember the answers to these questions or give me your best.
Look at it. You don't have
Oh,
to
you
pull
can?
it out.
Okay, I didn't know you could do that. I'm oblivious to what your capabilities are with Google Classroom because I'm never using it in the realm of a student. Okay. So, how do you properly sit down at a table? What was the answer?
I don't feel like answering because no one else has answered.
I know. Somebody else. Haley's done her job.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Take a.
Do you come in from the left?
Oh, Gavin, you killed me. Yes, you do. Good job. Thank you for helping out. All right. When passing food, which direction does it go?
To the right.
Yes. You like my plate and my fork and knife? Isn't that cool?
I do. You could have just left it blank, but it's
Give
decorative.
great attention to detail.
I love you guys. Okay. So, what do you do with your napkin throughout the meal? Number 1. What can you use it for? Where do you place the napkin if you must leave the table? And where do you place the napkin when you're done with the meal? So let's start with number 1. What do you do with your napkin throughout the meal? Where does it go?
On your lap.
And what would you use it for?
To wipe off your mouth or sneeze and cough.
Okay. And where do you place it when you should leave the table?
If you need to leave, you should place it on your chair because you're returning.
Yep. And then where do you place it when you're done?
On the left side of your plate.
There you go. Good job. All right. And remember, too, this is all being recorded. So if you didn't get the assignment done, this is where you find the answers, just saying. Okay. How should you properly sit at a table?
With your feet on the floor.
Oh, is that Sapphire? I'm
Yeah.
excited. Excellent. You're fabulous. I'm so glad you are helping us out. That is correct. 100% on the floor. How do you properly eat a roll or bread with butter? This one, Brady, you answered this one the other day. Do you remember what the answer was?
I do.
Was it break off pieces?
Yeah, good job.
Then
Yeah,
butter?
break one piece off at a time, butter and eat, and place butter on your own plate before buttering your bread or roll. All right, what is the appropriate amount of tip, waiter or waitress?
15 to 20%.
Very good. Name for cell phone etiquette. What did we hear already? We heard in the review, I think someone said talk quietly and then have your phone off. What's some other that you could have on there?
Try not to check your phone.
Okay. And what about, it was the emergency one, I think. Haley, did you say that one?
No, but if you have
Oh.
emergency, excuse yourself and deal with the problem.
Yeah. Yep. So those are all your processing questions. Yeah, you're right. You should have had those done before you came to class. Good job. All right. I feel like I want to play darts. It looks like a dartboard with the big red circle. All right. Excellent job, you guys. I hope you all got them in on time. All right. So now, oops, not that. We're going to go to, I'm not going to do that. We're going to go to our slide presentation. Let me just make sure I hit on everything I wanted to. Let's see here. Oh, okay. All right. So I need 3 participants. And you have to be on camera. So I'm going to be on camera just to show you how easy it is. It's up because not camera shy. Let's see. How do I get? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So I need 2 of you to be like me, to be seen. Is anyone willing to be seen? Please, please. Oh, yay, Haley. Okay. And then who else is willing to be seen? I'm going to have you do something for me. Oh, come on. Haley, you are so brave. You are so brave. Mrs. Gray, are you brave? She might be busy too.
I am, but I don't know what you're going to have us do.
It's going to be super simple and you're going to love it.
Come on, guys. Step it up. This is your class.
Haley, Kaden, come on.
Brady, Jordan.
Yes.
There we go. Good job, Kaden.
I love it. Okay. Here's your task. Your task is to go to the kitchen and I need you to find a thingamajig. You know, the thingamajig. You know what I'm talking about? Go get a thingamajig.
What's a thingamajig?
What? You don't know what a thingamajig is?
No, I don't.
You know what whatchamacallit is?
Is that what it is? I don't know.
It's a candy bar. Whatchamacallit. Those are good.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
You know, a doohickey. You got one of those? Go get me a doohickey.
What is that? I don't know.
All right. What does Ariel call that fork on
I'm tired.
what is it? You were Oh God, you guys kill me. Haley, what does Ariel call the fork? What does she call that?
I have no idea.
Oh, who remembers from Little Mermaid what she calls the fork? Oh,
A thingamabob. No.
Is it a thingamabob?
A thingamabob.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Does your family call a fork a thingamabob?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So the point of that, thank you, Kaden and Haley, was that the reason that tools and equipment in the kitchen have names is because nobody knows what a doohickey is. Nobody knows what a thingamajiggy is. So that's why it's really important to know the names of things in the kitchen. So when I say, Haley, go get a pastry blender, or Haley, go get a wooden spoon, or Haley, go find me a cheese grater, she knows what I'm talking about. She doesn't have to look it up on her phone. She doesn't have to say, what? I don't know what a cheese grater is. So it's really important that a dingle hopper, Carolyn, that's right, it's a dingle hopper. I knew it. Okay, yes. So I should have used that, a dingle hopper. It's not a dingle hopper. So that's why it's really important for us to learn kitchen utensils. And so throughout our class, we're going to be learning about vocab when it comes to kitchen utensils. So when I ask you to use something in the kitchen, you are well aware of what I'm asking you to do. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with a little PowerPoint here. I'm not going to get through it all because I've blabbed on a little too long already. But I would like Haley or Kaden, since you guys were my brave ones, if you could maybe let's do the notes for 10 minutes, and then I'll give you the last 20 minutes to work on your demo page. And those of you that don't do your demo page when I give you time, it's silly. You should work on it because you are given 20 minutes to work on it. So please always take me up on the time that I give you to do classwork, because that's how you get your work done and on time. All right, I'm going to go to my PowerPoint. I'm going to take myself off camera here because, you know, my computer is not going to work with my camera on. And I need you guys, I don't know if you need to pull up a Google Doc and start taking some notes down, but these are things that you will see on your test. So I just want you to be knowledgeable about them. And the assignments we have up and coming could also be, this would be a good tool to have available so that you could use something to answer certain questions. All right, so here we go on our kitchen utensils. And then Haley and Kaden, remember 10 after. I need you to stop me.
Okay.
Thanks. All right, so kitchen appliances and utensils. All right, so consider the facts. When choosing utensils and appliances for your kitchen, you want to focus on a few factors. Whether the item is needed, the important features of the item, and can it be used for multiple tasks? You always want to have something that, you know, has multiple uses. All right. So the ones that we're going to look at right now would be like large appliances: range, refrigerator, freezer, dishwasher, microwaves. So the range includes both the cooktop and the oven and broiler. Ranges are fueled by either gas or electric. There are a variety of features available, like there's the automatic versus the self-cleaning. There's built-in times, there's clocks, there's ventilated hoods, there's temperature controls, and you know, there's a whole lot of other things possible. And it just depends on the model that you have. So like right now, how many of you have gas? Haley, look at the chat. Put in the chat if you have gas. Just put a G if you have gas, and then put E if you have electric. And then Haley, tell me how many numbers we have. Anything, Haley? C if you have gas, E if you have electric.
Yeah, I have gas, and then Kaden and Geraldine have electric.
Okay. All right. So at school, you know, we have electric. Gas is what I typically like to use just because I can control the temperature a little bit better. But everybody has their own preference. And, you know, when you get old enough to buy your appliances for your home, that's one thing you need to consider, which one you prefer to work with. It's important to read owner's manuals because it provides safe operating directions, special features, cleaning suggestions. So like mine is gas. And I have a self-cleaning oven. So that means I don't have to buy chemicals to put in there. I just have to, you know, push the arm type thing that goes across, close to lock it. And then it gets really super hot and it burns all the excess gook off of my oven. But then others you have to clean yourself. So again, that's another thing you need to consider when you're buying appliances, you know, because maybe you would just prefer to clean it. I don't know. Refrigerator freezers help to keep perishables from spoiling and provides long-term storage for frozen foods. These are available in several models. You got your top mounted, you know, like the freezer on top. You have your two doors. You got your freezer on one side of the door and the fridge on the other. You got a bottom drawer and for a freezer, and you have the top as your refrigerator. And, you know, there's all sorts of different models that are available. Let's see what else. There's the defrost freezers. There's a frost-free. There's an adjustable shelving. Ice makers are important to some people. And, you know, the more doohickeys, no, I'm just kidding. The more, you know, like bells and whistles, like if they have a self-cleaner or if they have an ice maker, those are extra things that are going to cost more money. So you'll have to decide, how much money do I have for something like this? And do I, you know, can I live without the ice maker? Can I live without the self-cleaning portion of the oven? And that's something that's going to have to weigh into your decisions when you go to purchase something. A dishwasher, this is not an essential appliance. It is a very useful one because it saves time and personal energy. But we all can wash dishes. We do at school, right? I don't even know if you knew I do have a dishwasher there. I just don't use it a lot. Microwave ovens gives off microwaves, which bounce off the metal interior walls. Foods cook very quickly, but require a microwave-safe container made from glass, plastic, paper, or ceramic. You just got to be careful because some of the stuff you put in there is going to attract the heat, and you go to pick it out of there and it burns your hands. You got to be really careful with that. Okay, got 4 more minutes. All right, then you have your small appliances. You have your toaster, the earliest and most popular small appliance. These can be purchased in a 2 or 4 slide model or slice model. So, you know, it depends on, you know, if you have a big family and you love toast and bagels and things like that, you're going to want the economy size for, you know, more toasting to happen. And if you have a small family or don't use the toaster a lot, then just, you know, it's side by side. I haven't had a toaster in a really long time because we use a toaster oven. And there you can do, you know, up to 6 slices of toast. So, you know, the only thing that's really bad about a toaster oven is it does take a lot of room up on the counter. So if you can put it underneath a cabinet or something like that, that will alleviate some of the counter space that gets eaten up by appliances. Mixer, so you got your, you know, you got some that blends, beats, whips, and mixes ingredients. The 3 basic types include a handheld, portable, a stand one that, you know, the one that you can see that's in the picture there, it kind of stands on its own. And then you also have a heavy duty. So this KitchenAid that I'm showing you right now is a pretty heavy duty electric mixer. There are all electric mixers that are that fancy and that high quality. Okay. Blender chops, blends, purees, and liquefies foods. The containers are either plastic or glass, and the blender either has 5 or 6 different speeds. So it just depends on, you know, what you're looking for. They do have some really nice blenders out there that, you know, are really high dollar, but they do a really good job of blending the food. Food processor is there as well. If you want to, you know, chop up onion or something like that, and you don't want to have to do it, you know, manually, you can use that. In a slow cooker, you know, if you like to, you know, have some time in the evening to not have to worry about getting all your mise en place, your ingredients and all your equipment, you know, and just want to slow cook something for the day and then eat it and have less prep time, that would be good for that as well. Okay, so just some FYIs on appliances. So when shopping for your appliances, consider 3 personal factors: what you need, the space you have for it, and your budget, because those are going to weigh heavily on your choices. A UL is an Underwriter Laboratories. It's a seal that the electrical appliances meet the standards for safety. That's really important because, you know, you don't want something that's going to start a fire or be hazardous. The AGA is American Gas Association, a seal that the gas appliance meets the standard for safety. You don't want a gas leak when you hook up because that could be deadly. Energy guide labels. These labels help consumers compare the energy efficiency of different models. If you have an old refrigerator or dishwasher or stove, and you let consumers' powers know that you are switching it out, sometimes they can rebate you some money because it's going to save energy and they want to promote that. So that's something to look into. I know we just got a new furnace and we can turn our bill into Semco and they will actually give us a, what's it called? Trying to think of the word. It's a rebate for money that we spend on our new furnace. They can give us some money back. So it's important to choose appliances that are durable, last a long time. You don't want to sit there every couple of years and have to buy a new appliance. Convenience, and provide some sort of warranty. Always make sure that there's some kind of warranty just in case something fluky happens. You don't want to have to go out and buy another $1,000 refrigerator. Okay, so just be careful and cautious about those things. And my time is up. So you were just going to tell me that, weren't you, Haley?
Yep.
I was just about to say it.
Time's up. Time's up. Okay. So I am going to give you the last 20 minutes to work on your, I haven't put it in yet. I just have to basically go in and assign it. Everything else is all set. But remember, I do have the recordings in order on how you should view them. I would encourage you all to try if if your family can afford it. It's not really that expensive of a food that you would have to purchase. You just have to buy the wraps, and I just buy Chinese. You'll see on the video, but it's only a few ingredients, and they're delicious. So your demo page is here. Watch the videos in order. So whoopsie, I didn't mean to do that. Yep, it took me a second to realize I kicked myself out of the meet. Whoopsie. Okay. Sorry, I was explaining everything and I look up and I'm like, nobody's listening because nobody's there. Oh, goodness. Okay, sorry. I just wasted 2 minutes of your time. All right. So let me go into Google Classroom. I did present my screen. I hope it clicks in. Why aren't you clicking in, you stink thing? Why? Oh my goodness. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It's just slow. I just need to be more patient and I'm just not. Okay. All right. So what I was telling you was that it's under egg rolls. The teacher page is here. And then you guys do them in order. So egg rolls first, then the wrap, then the frying, and then the presentation. And these videos, the egg wrap and the frying, are so short that it didn't even register a time. So I think the videos maybe are like 5 minutes total. Jeez, excuse me. So it shouldn't take you much to watch the videos. And then I would love to hear if you try it because they're super easy and they're delicious. So I will give you your time to work. I hope you use the time because that's why I'm giving it to you to get a head start. And hopefully it'll be just enough time for you to turn it in. That would be even bonus. So I'm going to be right here if you have questions, but you do need to get the demo page done before Friday. And I'm giving you this time to get started on it. So let me know if you have questions or concerns or anything that I can help you with. How's everyone doing? Everything going okay? Okay, I'm gonna assume by your silence that everything's okay. Before you leave, I'd like you, so at 29, you're okay to leave. And I just need you to, in the chat, just say bye or leave me an emoji or something, just so I know who is all here until the end. All right, you guys, put in the chat an emoji or tell me bye or whatever, and we'll see you next week on Monday. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
All right, Geraldine, what's going on with you, little lady? Let me.
Well, I checked my grade and I have a D in this class, and I know I'm missing 2 assignments, which I'll get them in, and I apologize for not turning them in on time. But is there anything else I could do that would bring my grade up more?
I'm going to pull your grade up right now so I can look at it while I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Let me look it over. Okay.
Sorry if you can hear my sister in the
Oh,
background.
it's okay. It's no worries. Okay, so the table manners, if you go back and watch the video,
Okay.
what I had the kids do is they went through without me telling them what the answers were and underline what they thought was right. And then when we went over them, I didn't want them to erase the underline, just highlight either the one that they answered correctly or they're going to highlight another one that's the right answer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I went back and underlined that and then turned it back.
Oh, you did. Okay, so I will go and check that out. And then
Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what I have you missing is that you can still do is the pumpkin rolls.
Okay. Like the demo?
Yeah.
Okay.
The My Plate review, the warm-ups for 9 through 20 November, and the culture of Thanksgiving. Now remember, those are going to be 80% because they're coming in late, but that's better than nothing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, and then the chapter review, that one you can't do because it's after the unit, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
I'll go back and check your table manners out.
Right.
And, we're going to be, I'm trying to think. So there's going to be several things that we're going to do before the test. So hopefully you'll be able to do those and get those full points, and that should help.
Okay.
Okay. And then just usually it'll email me when you turn stuff in. So you don't need to tell me because it will automatically notify me. So.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Right.
Well, awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been turning stuff in. Apparently, I have I've been having midterms in my KCC class, and then I have this like big event in CCC. It's like most of my grade, and it's a project, but because of COVID, it's extra stressful because I can't meet with my partner as much.
Right, yeah.
So I'm kind of focusing on that, and then I guess I forget some Penfield stuff, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's all right. Just keep plugging away. We'll try to help each other out, and hopefully it'll be good in the end.
Yeah. All right. Thank
All right.
you.
Yep, take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.